What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mikey B. I cannot wait to show you what I picked up at the National this year. It was absolutely crazy. I hope you enjoy. Let's go! What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mikey B here to share with you guys some of my pickups from the 2021 National in Chicago. I'm super excited to show you guys some of the stuff that I got. I'll tell kind of brief stories about where these cards came from, a variety of things this year from trade night to pickups to national packs, a little bit of everything. I got several cards for the PC, several cards that will probably be used in future Mikey B products. So I'm very, very excited to show you guys a couple of these things. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I can tell you a couple stories along the way. Let's get right into it because there's lots to show you guys. First card that I wanted to show you was part of a lot that I got. I'm a big fan of Absolute basketball. I'm a big fan of Absolute anything. I love these like multi-patch cards. I think they're really cool. This is an 11 out of 25 Anthony Edwards 6-patch card. You got the 2 basketball, multiple 2-color patches. Just thought it was kind of cool. I got it at a really good price. I was like, this would be something that'd be really neat to kind of hold on to either to next year to see how Edwards does, or maybe use in a future repack product. So it's a good pickup, good price. I was like, yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. I got this one solely because Jared Goff is the new quarterback of the Detroit Lions, and I am here in Michigan. So for our local card shows, this is something that should move pretty quickly. Once again, got it very inexpensively. It's a 2-color, almost 3-color patch from Goff's rookie year of 2016 from NT. So cool patch. Once again, something that I could put into like a bargain bin here in town and sell for a couple bucks more than probably what I bought it for at the National. Those of you who've done a lot of breaks with me know that I'm a sucker for most things that are cracked ice, and this is no different because Crusade is one of my absolute favorite insert sets. So to have the gold cracked ice and to have the #1 pick Trevor Lawrence in a card, and at the price point that I got it at, I was like, yeah, okay. I want to say this was like 10 bucks. I mean, it was super cheap, pretty cool looking card. And one of those things that, once again, I might hold on to this. It kind of features all my favorite stuff. I love the Crusade insert set. And once again, that cracked ice is gorgeous. So pretty cool little addition there. I ventured into some racing. Topps Chrome Sapphire F1 is immensely popular. I found this Lewis Hamilton 13 of 70. Once again, like super, super cheap. It was inexpensive. I think it cost me like less than 40 bucks. I just saw Sapphire and Hamilton and numbered and was like, dude, there's got to be some good value there. So hopefully, hopefully I didn't go too crazy on it, but I think I got it at a pretty good deal and pretty cool card. Obviously, Hamilton, one of the best drivers in F1, and then you add the Sapphire component to it, and yeah, pretty cool stuff right there. Once again, if you know me well, you know that I'm a sucker for the animal prints. So this was one of the only Tiger Stripe cards that I found at the show that wasn't like a Zion or a Luca or just something that was like absurdly priced. So it was a Dr. J Tiger Stripe, nice card. I think I got around like 70, 80 bucks. Big name player, cool looking variation on the card. No brainer to me. Something cool to kind of pick up. I got this Marvel's LeBron James at trade night. I'm not remembering exactly who I got it from, but I'm pretty sure it was from a younger kid. So it might have been Michael Jordan's son. It might have been Michael Jordan, the gentleman who breaks with us, not the basketball player, but or another kid. But I saw this card. I was like, I know the Marvels are pretty cool. I'm a big fan of LeBron. The card that he wanted for me was about the same price-wise, so it was a big card that he wanted for his PC, so I'm like, yeah, sure, man, let's do the trade. So pretty happy with that one. I think I stole this Pache for the Braves. First Bowman Refractor on-card autograph. Cool card. Once again, got it inexpensively. Guy's got a lot of upside. I am a Braves fan. Thought, you know what? I don't have anything of him, so thought it'd be a cool pickup. So snag that as well. A couple trade night things that I got. Vlad Guerrero rated rookie on-card autograph. This one is numbered to 35. So once again, big name. Now, Optic is not as big as the Topps brand cards in baseball. but I thought, you know what, this is something that I think has some pretty strong value that's kind of hidden away. So rookie year Vlad's tearing it up right now. Inexpensive price. Thought, you know what, once again, cool pickup either for a future showcase or something for a repack. This is the Silver Wave Zion Williamson. You could buy these in a set. I do have a couple of these graded. This one is not one that I would grade. You can kind of tell it is OC over here on the right-hand side. Just look at how small that border is compared to the left-hand border. But it's a Zion, it's a rated rookie, and it's not a base. And once again, something that I got dirt cheap. I want to say 15, 20 bucks. And I'm like, yeah, you can't pass that up. Zion, I think, has tremendous future value. So I had to get that. Special story with this card right here. So on Wednesday, Brad and I stood in line for approximately about 3 hours. It was before the show opened, so it's not like we did so, because the line was that long. We were actually at the front of the line for Panini's Trade Up Redemption program. Really, it was cool. We got to meet the family behind us and talk to them for a long time. I would go off and look at things. Brad would go off and look at things or whatever. But they had these display cases in front of the Panini booth, and it was full of all sorts of cards. And, everyone that came up was like, hey, are these the cards that you trade the redemptions in for? I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure these are just for show. However, there was one card in there that I was like, oh my Lord, I can't believe I'm seeing this. So some of you may know I have an unhealthy relationship with Rodrigo Blankenship. I might be the only one on the planet that likes to PC his obscure cards. I'm a Colts fan. He's a kind of a crazy looking dude. So I don't know why I'm obsessed, but I'm obsessed. I love me some Rodrigo. So when I saw that they had a Cosmic Select sitting in the showcase, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. I have the zebra stripe, both tiger stripes, a whole bunch of variations of this card, but I didn't get the Cosmic version. I missed out on one on eBay, and I've never seen another one since. They had this in the display case. I talked to the very nice lady at Panini, and I was like, I'm probably the only guy that PCs this guy. Is there any way that I can get that card, buy that card, whatever? And she was more than happy to give it to me during the redemption trade up. So thank you so much, Panini, for hooking me up with this. It's going in the PC forever. Such a cool card. I mean, I'm such a big White Sparkle guy, so the Cosmic, which is basically the White Sparkle variations for Select, had to grab it. Super excited about that. I did a couple repack products at the show. Bought some stuff from Phil Hughes and his baseball, but also bought a couple repack products from Jimmy at Kentucky Roadshow. Most of you guys know Jimmy and his crew there. I was really happy. I bought 2 of the football variation. I believe they cost $250, and they came with anywhere from I think it was like 4 to 6 or 7 cards or whatever. So I pulled the big ones out because I thought these were really cool. This one is my personal favorite. XRC, Kyler Murray. I am a Kyler guy. I think this is a really cool card. I'm going to look at it closely, see if it's something that's worth slabbing, because that is something I'd like to keep long term. Just by quick glance at it, it does look like it's really nice. Beautiful looking card. I have a Burrow of this. I have other big QBs. I love the XRC. Select is one of my favorite brands. So I was really excited to get this in one of my boxes. There were other cards that came with it too, so I don't want to make it seem like this was the only one. I actually thought the value of Jimmy's repack was really strong. And honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself. I only bought 2. I wish I would have got more, honestly. So next time around, I'll know better. This was another one too soon for on Cam Akers. Flawless Ruby 2020 rookie auto. Cool card. Obviously, he's hurt, so he'll miss this year. But hopefully comes back strong and is someone that will start again for the Rams and hopefully do really good things. So the Ruby card's kind of cool. Once again, cool repack card, I think, as part of that. I did work out as part of a trade for a card that you'll see here in a little bit. But I'm still high on Josh Allen. I think he's got tremendous potential. I did sell my Contenders auto of his. That was actually part of this deal. But I added this hollow rated rookie. So I got rid of one really cool card, but gained another one. And I love this. Once again, I'm a fan of the Prism Refractor hollow look. Allen, I think, does have potential. I think this card has potential. Something I want to look at a little more closely. I think if I remember correctly when I was looking at it, I didn't think it might be something worth grading just for a couple flaws or whatever. But big card, really, really cool looking. Happy to have it in the collection after getting rid of the auto. All right, let's go back to Panini. So I did trade in roughly 25, 30 redemptions. I don't know. I had a lot. It was a build up over 2 years. I buy some redemptions and so forth, and then I hit a bunch with contenders. And I kept a couple of the bigger cards in the queue. So like I have a Reggie Jackson 1/1, a Charles Barkley auto, but everything else I pretty much traded up. So for what I got here, I think I did pretty good. I got 3 Panini black boxes. Those have specific buyback 1/1 cards, and I thought they were pretty cool. So I got this really cool flawless Clayton Kershaw. Not like I'm a huge fan of him or whatever. I don't really care for the Dodgers or whatnot, but cool card. I know he sells well, so something I thought that'd be kind of neat. This one I really, really like, Crown Royal Anthony Davis. I do like the Lakers. I am a LeBron fan, so AD on there, especially with them adding Westbrook, I think has some big, big potential. You can see on the back of these cards, they have the 1/1 black box little emblem on it. So cool card, especially in die cut form. It's my only AD auto, so nice little addition there. And then this one is kind of cool to me because Carson Wentz is now the quarterback of my team, the Colts. So this one was really, really neat. 2-color, almost 3-color patch on card auto. It's from 17 flawless, so it's not rookie year, but a cool card nonetheless. Funny story about Carson Wentz. I was at a table with Brad. There was a National Treasures 2016 RPA out of 99 with a real sick Eagles logo on there. And I was asking it's great. I think it was like a 9.510. I was asking the guys what do you want for that card? And he's like, I want 10 grand, which is way over comps. But I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, I like Wentz. I think he's going to be really great with the Colts. So I think he's in for a really big year. And he goes, yeah, I don't think so. And I was like, well, what do you mean? So then he holds up his phone and he shows me literally 3 minutes before that, the announcement went out that Wentz is hurt. He's going to miss a portion of the season. And now the Colts are without a big quarterback again. So I sat there. I was like, what did you want for that card? He goes, 10K. And I go, okay, 8K, right? Because he's hurt. So he laughed and we got a chuckle out of that. I definitely was not going to purchase that card, but just funny that literally that happened spur of the moment. So in real time, Brad's there, and of course he makes fun of me because my QB's hurt and my team's season just went in the tank before it even started. One of the coolest things about going to the National is that you get to meet people that maybe you've only interacted in a chat room or on Instagram or Twitter or whatever service or whatever that you utilize. That, to me, is the best part of the show. Seeing everybody, hanging out, trading stories, putting names and faces together. And genuinely, there are just some amazing people in this hobby. And so I'm blessed to be a part of it. It was so great to meet all of you that were at the show. One of my favorite interactions with a guy was with a guy who breaks with me. His name is Justin Barr. He brought me this unbelievable card. He said, Mikey, I've got something for you. It belongs in your collection. I'd love for you to have it. And I was like, okay, what is it? So Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne, dual relic card, 2-piece relic here, game worn on the Marvin, game worn shield patch here on the Reggie Wayne, 1/1. And I was like, dude, that is, I was literally speechless. It was so incredible. What a thoughtful gift. Such a huge card. It will never leave my PC. I mean, I was just absolutely flabbergasted. So Justin and his family have been so good to me over the last couple years, and just could not thank him enough. I literally was speechless. And I still can't believe I have this. This is just such a cool card. Can't wait to add that into the PC. And you'll see some other cool stuff for the Colts PC coming up here real soon. So nice one there. I got to meet one of my favorite people from the crew, Lori and her son. They were there at trade night with Ryan and Jimmy over at the Hyatt Regency, which was an absolute blast. I loved every minute of that. I am a big sucker for the Nike swoosh card. So Lori had this C-Mac. It's got the sticker on it because I hit it. I hit it in a break for Lori. She brought it to the show. We made a deal on it, and I'm super, super happy to have this card. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It's funny, like, I love swooshes, but I tend to flip them really quickly, and I don't know why. If I only just would have kept every Nike swoosh card I'd have, I swear to God, I'd have like hundreds of them. But this is a really, really cool one. I'm a fan of McCaffrey. I think he'll be huge this year. Hopefully he can help Sam Darnold look good. So nice little pickup there. I couldn't pass this one up. I know it's Trinity. Some people don't like the Leaf products. I personally love them, and I love Trinity the most because you get these absolutely filthy patches. You know, most of the cards are numbered. It's a chance to get a big card and not have to pay a ton. So here you go. Here's a laundry tag patch on card Herbert to 15, and I bought this thing for like next to nothing. Actually, I think I traded for it. So once again, just a really, really cool card that I got inexpensively that, you know, had this been a Panini product, this would be like, I don't know, 3 or 4 grand. So really, really great chance to own something that's really cool and not have to pay the premium prices as like a Panini or whatever. So very happy to add another Herbert auto, and you'll see another Herbert auto here soon. I couldn't pass this one up. There's actually a couple Andrew Luck cards that I bought. This one was just dumb luck. I was kind of walking around the show and found this one. It's from Topps Museum Collection, back when Topps was in NFL products. 1 of 1, once again, Nike swoosh. It's Andrew Luck. Obviously, the values of his stuff have gone down significantly since his early retirement. But I got this card for $80, and I was like, 1 of 1 and a swoosh. Okay, sure, why not? Thought it'd be a cool one to add into the PC, so I had to pick that one up, and I thought it was a pretty good price for a 1 of 1. Funny story about this Peyton Manning. I actually had a master collection on-card Peyton autograph that I took to the show. I sold it during trade night, and of course, as soon as I sold it, I was like, man, I don't know if I should have sold that. I really like Peyton. He's like my main PC. And so lo and behold, I'm at the show the next day, and I see this one, the exact same card, and I was actually able to purchase this card for a little bit less than what I sold the other one for. So I made a little bit of money and was able to purchase the card again. You can't say that you do that very often in the hobby, so thought it was a nice addition. So I had the number 8 out of 20, and now I have the number 15 out of 20. So another one back into the Peyton PC. This card I thought was really, really cool. Brad and I went to a party with Southern Hobby. They had it at King's, which is kind of like a bar slash bowling alley, kind of a really neat place down in the entertainment district. We were listening to live music, sitting out on the patio, having fun, having some beverages, you know, talking with some friends. Great time. Well, the guys at Southern were incredibly generous. They were walking around and handing out packs to everybody at the table, a whole slew of stuff. So we got to open just a bunch of really neat items. One of the packs we got was all silver, and it wasn't labeled at all, and I had no idea what it was. So I was like, we pack ward something else, and I won, and so I ended up choosing the silver as my pack to take. And we found out it's Bowman Sterling. And how did we find that out? Well, 1, it says it, but 2, I hit this ridiculous Tatis Speckle rookie card to 99 from the pack. So we comped out the card. It's like $350, $400. I was like, how cool is this? So what a great night. And this is a cool card to remind me of the good times there. So thank you to Southern for hooking us up with a really fun party and for the packs and obviously for the hits. Really, really fun. I will definitely not miss that party in the future for sure. Other stuff. I did, Brad and I tried to box war just about everything we could possibly think of at the show. We were able to find these really cool 2015 Immaculate Collegiate multi-sport boxes. We picked them up because it is a cheap way to try to find Brady autos. He does have Michigan uniform on-card autographs, which Brad was chasing, and I just like to rip Immaculate because it's one of my favorite sets. So we did a 3-box kind of hit draft and so forth, and I was able to select first. I got a bunch of cards, but these are really the 3 main ones that I thought were kind of cool. So big old jumbo napkin of Stephon Diggs to 99. Got this cool Scary Terry Rozier to 25 RPA. I thought that was really neat. And then the big hit was this guy right here. Barry Bonds, 14/25 from Arizona State. I mean, like, Barry does not sign very much on cards, so to have an on-card 225, I was like, yeah, I got to take that. So I took this with the #1 pick. Our agreement was if you got the #1 pick, the second pick would get the 2 and the 3 spot. So I don't remember the third card that Brad got, but the first card he got was a Johnny Manziel RPA, which of course has some fun value as well. So fun box war. We got to do that in our hotel. We were sitting in a really cool room with my buddies Josh and Brian and Bobby, and their intern, Brian and Bobby being Packer Cards 87 and Cheddar Bob 50, or 50 Cheddar Bob, I guess I should say. And we took turns kind of opening stuff, just hanging out, telling stories. Great time, man. Always great with those guys. It was a blast to do that. For those of you that have probably seen pictures or attended, you knew that really some of the talk of the town were the Panini Silver Packs. Normally, you get a whole slew of them if you attend the VIP party or you have an opportunity to buy them from vendors. That was not the case this year. You had to buy one of 5 products, stand in line. They had a cap of 3 in order for you to get a silver pack, which contained 2 cards. So, you know, it was kind of a bummer because, of course, the products you purchased weren't super great, but, you know, they weren't terrible either. But, you know, being able to cap at 3 just meant that you had to spend a lot of time in order to get it packs. Good thing it was worth it because the packs this year were slamming. Every card was numbered. The designs are super cool. I mean, like, gosh, if I could find these things in bulk, I'd buy them in a heartbeat. They are absolutely gorgeous. So I opened a lot of them because I love the silver packs and wanted to share with you guys some of the stuff that I hit and some of the designs from this year. They are multi-sport. They have a little bit of everything in there. Big additions was soccer this year because obviously that is growing huge as part of the hobby. So going to kind of just go through these fairly quickly. There's a Dale to 25, Jeff Gordon to 24 with a race-worn piece there. Pache to 25, cracked ice with a player-worn patch. Rodriguez to 50. Once again, kind of has the kaboom look to it. Absolutely gorgeous looking card. Kelenic for out of 50. Mize to 50. So being in Michigan, this is a card that will probably move at a show. Acuna to 50. That might go into the PC. I do have several Acuna cards. I thought that was really cool. Dion to 5. Once again, neat card. Low number. Kyle Pitts to 50. This is the first card I've ever seen with him in the Falcons jersey. And that's true with all the rookies. So we're going to see it here this week with Gold Standard. But technically speaking, these came out first. So here you go. First pictures of the rookies in their jerseys. Dion to 50, so I can start the rainbow. Herbert to 10. Oh, not too bad right there, right? Escher Square is the name of that variation. 5 of 10. Super cool card. DK Metcalf to 5. Once again, beautiful looking card. DK Metcalf to 25. Start the rainbow. To 25, Kelsey. 25, Jerry Rice. Wiseman to 25 with a patch. That is player worn. Kind of cool there. Other neat stuff that we have here. We got Kawhi to 25. Garnett to 10. Halliburton rookie to 50. We have a Zion to 25. Curry to 50. That should be a big card. Garnett out of 5. Player worn. Look at that patch. Super chunky. What a cool card that is. LaMelo to 25. That's a big one. Might actually take a look. If that looks good, I might grade that. Funny enough, these cards actually can be huge when they're graded. Mason Mount to 50. So here's the soccer stuff, guys. That came out. They're really strong in this. Cool stuff. Mason Mount to 10. Got the Escher Squares with the patch there. That's player worn. Beckham to 50. Messi to 50. Pulisic to 50. So once again, really, really cool stuff. And then, obviously, you get the patches. The patches were certainly more frequent this year. You got them like literally like every couple of packs versus like every 50 packs or whatever from years prior. Autographs were hard, but I was able to secure 2. Absolutely filthy Devonta Smith to 5. Once again, first jersey for Philly. Pretty cool card there. I'll probably look to move that sometime here soon, but nice one. This one I'm not sure what I'm going to do with because it is a monster. Out of 5, Fatih Auto. I mean, this guy is one of the future players for soccer. This is him in Spain so his native country. Just absolute filthy, filthy card. I know his stuff goes huge. This, once again, might be something I grade. Probably not the auto. It does go slightly off sticker, but he does have a very cool auto. But auto to 5, I mean, you look at some comp stuff, and that is a gigantic card. So super happy to add that in. All right, guys, let's get into some of the bigger stuff here, including my monster pickups for the show. I got some graded stuff as well. Found this really cool 16-17 Select Ronaldo SGC 9.5. I got it for pennies. Once again, nothing really super special about the card, but really cool looking, graded, and price was right. So once again, something I'll probably flip. Jared Goff is the new quarterback of the Lions. So I thought adding a rookie auto to 25 might be something worth having. It's a true gem. So all 9.5 subgrades. Sig looks good. That got a 10 as well. So once again, something that I could probably move here locally when the season starts, which is just a couple of weeks. Found a really nice press-proof Lamar Jackson PSA 9. I actually got this, I believe, at trade night. It was one of those throw-in type cards. Cool, I mean, I'm still big on Lamar. I think there's still greater value there. So something I thought, throw in, let's pick it up. This one I'm proud of. Brad probably hates me for this one because I got it right just before he had a chance to see it, or else he probably would have bought it. 2007 Topps Calvin Johnson on-card auto. It is slabbed SGC authentic. That's really important because as the guys were telling me and as I've read up about this card is heavily, heavily faked. There are a ton of non-authentic variations of this card out there. Probably because the design's so easy or whatever. I'm not sure if they're signed or whatnot, but to have one authenticated from SGC, which is a very reputable company, and my first Megatron auto, and it being on card, I had to get it. I had to. Price was right. I paid about $200 for this card. I thought that was a no-brainer. Happy to add my first Calvin auto to the PC. Another Andrew Luck card I found super cheap. 2016 National Treasures Collegiate patch and autograph 9.5 gem 10. Obviously it is a one tape one and a game worn piece of the jersey from Stanford. So cheap Andrew Luck. I'm always going to take a look at that, and this one certainly fit the mold. I think I bought this card for like $50. I mean, it was super, super cheap. So I know he's not playing, and I know his values are kind of lower there, but for $50, 101 with a game used patch and auto, yeah, count me in. One thing I was looking for desperately at the show and had a very hard time trying to find was soccer was certainly big at the show. Some autos were there, obviously, but a lot of like Sapphire, a lot of the Chrome cards and so forth. I really wanted to find an autograph of one of my absolute favorite soccer players, and she's female. And I did, and as soon as I saw this card, I knew I had to have it. This is from 17-18 Select, on-card autograph, Alex Morgan. This was only one of 2 Alex Morgan autographs I saw at the show the entire week. The other one my friend purchased, and I was insanely jealous. Absolute filthy card. The auto is fantastic. Card's in not the best of shape, so not anything that I'll get graded, but I might slab it authentic just to have it encapsulated. But really, really cool card. Once again, huge fan of Alex Morgan and both U.S. teams, men and women. So had to add that into the collection. Super glad I did. This is an awesome card. I couldn't pass this one up. I'm at the Leaf booth as we were trying to sell some cards to Brian Gray, who's the CEO there, and some other guys. And they had a whole display case full of these cards. I remember seeing them advertise it on social media a couple weeks ago. And I just missed the window to buy it there. But I'm so glad I found them at the show. Yeah, that is a Tiger King Joe Exotic autographed card. I can't pass that up, man. I mean, Carol Baskin. I mean, it was so awesome. They were $50. I'm like, yeah, I got to get one. Interestingly enough, Leaf headquarters is located very, very close to the jail that has the Tiger King in it. One of the things that they were saying was Joe is unfortunately going through some health issues. Outlook doesn't look super great. So, regardless of what you think of him in the show, I still think it's a piece of television history. So kind of, I was like, dude, I have to pick one of those up. Got this really cool. I've never seen this card before. And a gentleman who has one of the biggest Peyton Manning personal collections was at trade night. And he had 4 variations of this 1998 Black Diamond Peyton Manning. So this, I think, is just like the base one. Oh, so there's my price or whatever. But 232 on the pop or whatever. But there was like a single diamond, double diamond, quad diamond as far as rarity. And he had all of them available. And I was like, I don't really need to spend a ton of money on the big ones, but I do want to get one of these cards because they just look so cool. So I got this one right here. Paid a little less than 140 for it, but just thought it was kind of a cool Peyton, so had to pick that up. This Peyton was part of that deal as well, and this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Absolutely filthy 2017 Prism Mojo. Oh, getting a phone call. Always good when you're doing stuff live. Peyton Manning Mojo Select. Select. See, now I'm all flustered because of the phone call. But it's a Prism Super Bowl MVP. Obviously, the Super Bowl he won with the Colts. Being gold, it's 10 out of 10. PSA 10. Just as soon as I saw this card, I was like, oh my God, I got to have that. That is ridiculous. Beautiful card. Definitely going to be in the PC for a long time. Love it. So, speaking of Manning, I had to get the craziest card I've ever seen as far as a Peyton. This one was late on Saturday. Someone had this in their display case, and I saw it and I was just like, oh my gosh, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's from a set I've never even heard of, Topps Letterman. I'm not even sure what year it is, but we go back. It looks like it's from 2008. This is out of 15. Check out this ridiculous patch, guys. Yeah, that's the entire Manning nameplate with the autograph on the M. So I will eventually, there's a guy on Twitter that makes customized one-touches, and I will make one specifically for this card so I can display it like that, and then I'm going to post it here in the break room. Once again, one of the coolest cards I've ever seen. It's not game worn or anything like that. They're manufactured patches. I don't even care. It's such a cool card. The second I saw it, I was like, I have 100% got to get that. So super excited to add that card into the collection. And now I can't close it. There we go. Oh, that is just so sick. All right, so let's get to the biggest cards of the show because I went to the show with a very short list of cards that I wanted to buy, and I kept them open intentionally. The only card I couldn't find at the show, and I'll probably snag one on eBay or look for one down the road, was I really wanted a Kobe tribute card from 2021 Prism. LeBron James is the actual card, but I wanted it in orange ice. I thought that would look really cool, being a Lakers card. There was one at the show. It was like 200% over comps, and I was like, I want this card, but not that bad. It's not numbered. It shouldn't be that hard to find. So I'll find another one here sooner or later and add that to the PC. All right, as part of my trade for the Josh Allen Contenders Auto, I picked up a Justin Herbert Contenders Auto. This was the #1 card that I wanted to find at the show. I saw lots of them that were graded, PSA 10s that were really high price-wise. I tried to talk all those guys down. None of them were willing to budge. So Herbert stuff is really in demand with the season coming up. Big expectations. I had to have one of these cards. I was going to try to move one of my Joe Burrows. Nobody really took interest in that. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'll just buy one. So I found one that was at a great price, picked it up. It's not one that's going to grade well. Oh, it went for way less than that. It's not one that's going to grade well, but it is one that looks really cool. So I'm super happy to add this into the PC. Big Herbert fan. Now, I didn't buy this card, but I did grade it at the show. So those of you that have followed me for a while know that I did a hit break with Flawless Basketball with one of the guys that breaks with me, my buddy Jonas. We hit a Flawless Zion. I ended up purchasing the card from him. 4 out of 25. I graded this at the show same day. It was pricey, but worth it. I think it was $500 to get it same day graded. I wanted to same day grade it because I wanted to shop it around at the show. And then once I saw the grade, I was like, no, I don't think I want to shop it around anymore. Honestly, the card was encased, so I could only see so much of it, but I did not think there was a chance in hell it was going to gem. I thought I saw some pretty bad edge wear in a soft corner or two, and turned out that I don't know what I'm looking at. No, so I was incredibly thrilled to see a 9.510 on that. The only non-9.5 subgrade was edges, so I did see something there. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this card. It's ridiculous. I think the guy's the future of the NBA. He's a baller. Happy to have it in my collection. If I move it, I move it. And if not, I'm not going to be unhappy keeping it. So cool card. All right, my two bangers that I got to start with a huge shout out to my guys at RBI Crew. Ryan and his team were fantastic to work with. He has a bunch of LeBron cards. I have been wanting one for a long time. I got a LeBron earlier in the year, but it was one of like his high school autographs. I wanted one in the Cavs jersey. This one was sitting out there at, I thought was a really good price, on card auto, game used patch, 8.510 with some decent subgrades. Corners are bad, but a lot of those upper deck cards are gonna be like that. But I got this at what I thought was an extremely fair price. Ryan gave me a great deal. I couldn't say no to it. I wanted a LeBron auto when I went to the show, and I was absolutely ecstatic to add this card to my PC. So this one is not going anywhere for a while. Super thrilled to have it. Every time I look at it, I'm like, that's amazing. That's amazing. And if it wasn't for this next card, this would be like the greatest card that I think I have in my collection. I just think this thing is amazing. But this next card is next level. So I saw this card early on Wednesday during preview day. I was talking about this card for 3 straight days to Brad, and he kept telling me, just go buy it, just go buy it. I'm like, I can't. I don't want to spend that kind of money. It's such a big card. And I just kept coming back to the fact that I've never seen anything like this. And ultimately, I just decided sometimes in life, you just got to treat yourself. So here we go. The last thing that I wanted to get at the show was a Michael Jordan autograph, because obviously there's not many around, and they maintain value really strong. And here it is. The guys at Melee Pops gave me a great deal on this. Thank you, Jamel, for hooking me up. Could not be more happy with this. It's 41 out of 50. Beautiful signature on the sticker. I didn't even realize that this was a patch. I actually thought it was part of the card for the longest time. But what really attracted me to this card, because there were hundreds of Michael Jordan autos at the show, a lot of them vastly overpriced. Anything with a patch was like crazy money. But this one not only had a patch, had a solid auto. I've never seen this before. It's a 1010 BGS. I mean, I've seen 8.5s, I've seen 9s, I've even seen some 9.5s. I've seen 9.510 Jordans, like patch autos, go for 6 figures. Obviously, this is not as, crazy as that, but the fact that it's a 1010, 0.5 away from a black label, and then you look on the back, and he used this, that patch as part of his warm-up jersey from the All-Star game. And I'm like, dude, this is incredible. The auto, the game-worn patch, the 1010, this is the jam. So I bought it. I'm very happy that I did. I'm not going to disclose how much I paid for it. I did pay over 5 figures for it, but worth every penny. Once again, a card I probably will not ever part with. So happy to have a Jordan auto in my collection. Just really cool. So thank you to the guys at Melee Pops for working the deal for me. So there you go, guys. That's it. Those were my big pickups from the National. There were some other cards, some smaller cards, and some things I got from some boxes that I opened. But some of those things I want to save as surprises for somewhere down the road. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you so much. If you stuck around this long, you might as well hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to get notifications. Usually you're going to find my breaks on this channel, but I'm going to try to put some more content up there over the next couple of months as well. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that a lot. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you had fun at the National if you went. If you didn't have a chance to go, make plans to be there next year in Atlantic City. It is the greatest thing in the hobby year after year. I'm already counting down the days for it. I cannot wait, and I hope to see you there. I'd love to shake your hand and meet you, and talk cards. So have a wonderful one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, it's Mikey B, and I'm out. Deuces.